Welcome back to Smell Good Fragrance Reviews, and today I'm going to do uh, 10 fragrances that I wish I had never bought. So it's first thing in the morning, so why not spread the hate on the internet, right? So before I get started on this, I understand some people might really like some of these fragrances. This is my personal taste. I wish I had not bought them because as someone who's an enthusiast, you blind buy a lot of stuff. And sometimes it straight up kicks you right in the squirrely hangers, if you know what I mean. So, get this out of the way because people have been asking. That's the only reason why I've been mentioning is because people ask. My hat, it's Black Flies flip bill hat because I'm old. And back when I was a skater, it was a thing. I don't know if it's coming back now or what, but I saw it, I had to buy it. This right here, you can get online through Native Clothing. One Star, let's face it, we all know who they are. They're awesome. They make amazing clothing that looks cool as hell, and you can't buy it everywhere. So you know, if you want to stand out from the crowd, look a little different, get some One Star, man. All right, so let's have a sip of this morning coffee. Red Devil Clothing. That's where you get the Native Clothing from. Red Devil Clothing. Sorry about that. So, my number one dislike. I'll say this is number one. The rest of them just kind of follow what they do. Everybody made a big deal out of this. The reviewers stuff like, oh, they finally did it so it didn't smell so feminine and the iris wasn't so heavy. And that is Valentino Homo Extreme. Yeah. No, this is not for me. Guys who can pull off feminine scents probably would love this. Women, it smells amazing on women. And it's a men's fragrance. It smells amazing on women. I mean, it smells top notch on women. And dudes that can rock this stuff confidently, it smells pretty good on them too. So, yeah. It's Homo War Absolu. That's the actual name of it. There's a little peek at it. I mean, it's an awesome looking bottle. If you like having an awesome bottle in your collection, I mean, that'll do it. Next, huge disappointment for me because it smells amazing, but in 2 hours you can't smell it. Like, you'd have to take a bath in it every 2 hours. That is Dalton Cabana K, or King as it's known. I love the bottle. I love the cap. I know a lot of people shit on the cap in the bottle, but I really love it. This juice smells amazing, but tap water performs better than this shit does. It's really, that's it. It's a performance issue for me. It's not a scent. The scent is amazing. They really knocked it out of the park for a fresh blue colored fragrance. Super ambroxan heavy, and it does. It just smells so good. It's very reminiscent of just that super clean smell that you get used to from, like, you know, the Bleu de Chanel's and Sauvages and stuff. Great smelling performance, absolute horseshit. It's bad. It seems how we're going to talk about performance issues. Here's another one that smells amazing, and it's the first eau de parfum that I bought that didn't perform. It shocked me. I'm like, wow, this stuff performs horrible, but it smells so good. And that is Jack Black. Their men's scent you can get from their page. It's so good. It's like classic barbershop. It smells so good. Performance, there is none. It does not perform. It's another one of those ones that's just absolute horseshit. It has performance issues. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, let's keep going on the performance issues, will we? Another great scent by a company I absolutely adore. Victor and Rolf. Yeah, this one here. Like an idiot, I didn't want to listen to everybody. Is it very basic? Absolutely. That's Spice Bomb Night Vision. It smells great. love it. I love it. It's basic. It really is. Like, it's definitely a basic bitch. But 3 hours later, you're done. Sorry, it's gonna perform longer than that. You're gonna pay around $100 a bottle. Yeah, my personal opinion. All right, next one is by Kenzo. It's Woods Home. This right here, I'm not even gonna bother spraying it. It's horrible. It doesn't smell good. It smells like chemicals. It's just not good. Stay away from this. This I can tell you, take my advice. Stay away from it. It's not good. It just smells like chemicals. It doesn't smell like woods. It doesn't smell like flowers. It doesn't smell like nuts. It doesn't smell like herbs. It just smells like chemicals. Absolute shit. This one right here is probably gonna butt hurt the shit out of everybody, but I'm sorry, I'm just not a fan. I like the original a little bit better, and I'm excited to try the Parfums Extreme. Dalton Cabana, the one. This is the Eau de Parfum. It just doesn't do it for me. It just doesn't. When you smell the original, then you smell that, and I'm sorry, it just doesn't hold up. Yeah, there's two by the same company in that list. I guess technically, if you want to say it, I just don't like Dolce & Gabbana. Fuck their fragrances. The next one, Jimmy Choo Man Intense. Yeah, this right here. This could have been good if they would have added like a vanilla or something to round that sharpness off, but this is so piercingly sharp. My God, it's just piercing. Nobody wants to smell something that's all piercing. You just don't want to. It's not even a loud fragrance. It's just piercing. Like, it's rough. It's rough. It'd be a good smell if they could have rounded it off and it wasn't so, it's piercing. That's the only word I can think of. It's piercing. Another one that's probably going to cause a little bit of butt hurt. The original Terry Mugler Amen. Sorry, I've tried every one of their things, and there's only 3 of them that I would even contemplate keeping in my collection long term. And that is Pure Havana, Pure Coffee, and Pure Malt. Those 3, fantastic fragrances. That, now, I really hate the sprayer, but all their Amen comes with that. I don't know, something about the original DNA to that, it just falls flat for me. It's not an interesting wear. It blends in with everything, so it doesn't really, once you wear it for a little bit, it's not really serving you well at all. I don't know, it just didn't do it for me. It doesn't smell horrible. It just doesn't do it for me. Wish I didn't buy it. All right, now off to the land of niche, and this is one of them that really bummed me out. Oh yeah, it's just so bad. There's nothing good about it. That is Amber Spices by Menthe. It's just, my God, it's horrible. It's horrible. Spices aren't really there. Amber is really dank. It's not like the whole fragrance it's not good. It just stinks. it stinks bad. It doesn't even stink good. It stinks bad. It's just not for me. Might be for somebody else, and all the power to you. It's not for me. And the final one, which I just did a review of this recently. Huge letdown because of the company, and that is Parfums Damali Sedley. I do not like this. It performs bad. It smells like 18 other things I have in my collection. Like almost perfectly smells like 18 other things I have in my collection. And of the ones I have in my collection, they're a lot cheaper. Perform equal, if not better. Like if this performed nuclear, like if I could have got 8 to 10 hours out of this, and it could have been a really good journey, but still had that basic bitch smell, I would have liked it. But 2-3 hours in, I had to reapply. And I thought maybe it was just my nose, because I've had a little bit of the sniffles the last couple weeks. I don't have a cold. I wish I would get a cold. It'd move in, get out, and then go back to my life. But for some reason I got sniffles. I'm sniffly. But yeah, it just doesn't do it for me. And that's, it is what it is. You know, and I'm not really upset. It's just, it's a huge letdown. But anyhow, that's 10 fragrances that if they left my collection today, I'd be pretty happy. It'd make room, you know. I wish I had never bought them. And a lot of them, it's not the scent, it's the performance issue. And some of them, it is the scent and performance issues. Is what it is. I will say my biggest disappointment my two biggest disappointments out of all of these be the Sedley, because it's Parfums Damali and they do an amazing job. Their fragrances are amazing. If you've never tried Parfums Damali, definitely get yourself some samples from that house. They're so good. One of my favorite fragrances of all time is made by them. I love Herod. It's so good and late and exclusive. Come on. If you've ever tried that stuff, you know what I'm talking about. It is amazing. But the Spice Bomb, that hurt me. I really love Spice Bomb. I do. And I love Spice Bomb Extreme. That Night Vision just, man, talk about dropping a ball or a bomb. Anyhow, again, there's 10 fragrances that I wish I had not bought. And again, fragrance is subjective. This is based on my taste, and obviously in my collection, I don't give a shit about anybody's taste but my own. My name is Sean, Truck Driver Sean, if you want to be that guy, or TDS if you're my friend, I guess, because my friends don't even call me Sean anymore. And yeah, hit that subscribe button. Support me little channel. It's always all this stuff I get a hold of myself. No one's giving me nothing. I'm not sponsored by anybody. I really like my fragrances, and I'm an enthusiast. I like to try stuff. And yeah, good times. Anyhow, y'all be good. Be good to one another. Always try to keep yourself smelling good. Listen to metal. Bring metal to the children. Later.